Well, this is Peter the Clairvoyant. I've not done YouTube Live. I don't know if it works the same as Facebook, because I can't sort of put on here, say, hey, I'm coming on YouTube. And I just feel as though I've got quite a few subscribers. So I just thought I'd see if anybody comes on. So at the moment, got nobody in my room, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll have a conversation, because, you know, obviously this will probably be played back. My name's Peter the Clairvoyant. I'm a psychic clairvoyant. I don't just read cards, but I do tarot readings. And if you book a general reading with me, I do angel card readings and tarot card readings, and I do video readings. Oh, somebody's logged on. Hi. I'm not sure who it is, but I don't know if the name comes up like it does on Facebook, but if not, hi. I'm glad you're watching tonight. I'm just explaining how I work as a reader. So if you book a general reading with myself, I do tarot readings and angel card readings, and I also do my crystal ball reading, and he's my lovely crystal ball. So with the crystal ball, I don't touch tarot cards. I just work off this and tell you things, what I'm thinking and feeling. So that's quite intriguing. And I also do spiritual readings. Now, if you're anywhere in the world, because I know through YouTube now I've got some customers who've come from Australia, one lovely lady from Thailand, a couple from Canada and America. They've now started booking what they call video readings with me. So it's like me talking to you like this, and you book a reading with myself, but you're not actually in the video. So in other words, I'm recording it and then I upload it to YouTube here on a private setting, and then you can watch this video time and time again. And I will look at an overview of your life, and then I will look at relationships, work and career, health, money, generally what's going on around you, and sometimes spirit do come through to me as well. So, you know, and it's quite good. So then with it being live and it's set on a video, you can come back and watch it time and time again, as many times as you want. And I never delete these videos. I never do. And if you lose the private link that I give you to them, you just got message me and I will send it back to you. So you're never going to lose this video recording. And these video recordings are just £20, which to me is, you know, really good value to me, because some people charge a lot of money for email readings. So, and I look at this as the new modern email. So in other words, where you just get a piece of paper and you just read it. How boring is that? Now you can watch me sort of giving you this reading, and it's more interesting, more exciting. And also I find I hate email readings anyway, because I don't like writing, and I've got to be honest, I'm not a good speller, and I don't mind being honest. What you do get with me is honesty. But when I'm doing my video readings, it's like I go in a trance. In other words, my mind wanders and I just pick up on things and feel things. So I'm not just reading the tarot cards. It's like my mind wanders. So I pick up interesting things. And I think overall now, these video readings have become quite popular, especially through my customers through Facebook. And, you know, they're getting quite popular and people do enjoy them. I've never had a real bad complaint about one of them at all. So that's really good. But I will do video readings, and I will do webcam readings. Oh, I've got a message at last. So this is interesting. Oh, it's gone. Where's it gone? I don't know what happened then. It just disappeared. So I don't know what happened there. I thought this would be like Facebook, where the messages stay there. So I didn't get quite a chance to read it. So if somebody's wrote me a message there, if you could perhaps just put it back up again, and I'll try and grab it quick to see what it says. So I'm sorry, I've missed it. I thought it would have stayed there. Oh yeah, I've just touched it. Hi Peter, I have already had a reading with you. Oh, thanks, brilliant. That's great. So again, it's disappeared again. It's very different than Facebook, this is. So is it just yourself that's on here now? Is it Blanche? Is this you that's logged on? Okay, well, you know, maybe people, this is the problem, see, with Facebook. I can put on, hey, I'm coming on YouTube, and I'm going to do a live show or something. But it's like on here I can't. So maybe what I need to do in future is put a little video up so everybody gets the video, and that's my message, isn't it? I never thought of it like that, so we can make it more intriguing. So I'm going to have to do that. Put a little video up. That's my message. Hey, I'm coming on Facebook, YouTube Live, and hopefully that's the way of doing it. I didn't think of that because it's a different format, isn't it? So trial and error tonight here with this. So I hope you enjoyed your reading that I did for you. I hope that was okay. So it doesn't look like anybody else is going to come on, is it? It's like it's like being on the Lonely Hearts here, isn't it, tonight on my own? Oh, somebody else is here. Oh no, it's Blanche again. It looks like I'm the only one. I know, shocking, isn't it? But never mind. So Blanche, are you in the UK or are you overseas? Where are you? Let's see if she's going to give me another message. I'm living in Birmingham. All right, okay, fantastic. Well, you're not too far away from me then, being in Stoke. So, yeah. Well, I might as well give you a little message here, Anta, while I'm here. Okay, then. I just get the feeling with yourself, Blanche, I feel so career. And I just feel so some wonderful opportunities that can start opening up for you. And I feel like either a promotion or it's like you're promoting yourself. And if you're promoting yourself, it could be that you may be looking at business ideas. And it just feels though that feels quite good to me. So it just feels though go out there and do it. And it just feels though and don't shy away from nothing, because it just feels quite positive. Oh, we've got a second person coming on. So who's the second person on? Come on now, it's getting a bit exciting, this is. Maybe it's just taking time for people to know when watching the alerts. So who else have I got on tonight? Who's watching? Because I was just saying here to just sort of go through it again, even though I'm repeating myself. You know, I do tarot readings, angel card readings, crystal ball reading. That's great, is it? Good. I'm glad that's great news for you, Blanche. So get out there and push that forward. So yes, I do my crystal ball reading. This is my lovely crystal ball. And I was just saying I do video readings, and these are what I'm trying to promote on you, because with most of the people who watch me on YouTube, a lot of you are from overseas. So sometimes we've got different time zones, so phone reading isn't always appropriate. But a video reading is fantastic. So it's basically, it's like you watching me now, but you're not in the video, you're not interacting with me, but you can watch the video. And it's a more personal reading than the tarot readings, that tarot astrology readings that I do. So with these video readings, I only charge £20 for them. I'll start off with like an overview of your life, then I'll look at relationships, and then work and career, and then we can also have a look at money and health and different things like that. And it's like I just feels my mind wanders and I pick up different things and feel things, and sometimes I get spiritual connections with it as well. And these readings are only £20, so really good value. And not only that, the beauty of it is you can watch them again and again and again. And I do link them up to YouTube, but they're set to private, unlisted, so nobody sees them, completely private to you. And I don't delete them. So it's like you can go back 6 months' time and say, oh yeah, that happened, or that unfolded, or no, that hasn't happened yet, will that happen, or is it going to be a bit further down the line? So you can recheck the progress of your reading. So it's quite interesting. So if you want to book one of them, please message me either through YouTube or Facebook, and my Facebook page is Peter the Clairvoyant. But if you do want a webcam reading, you can set that up through Skype, or we can do phone readings. It's not a problem. I do phone readings for a couple of lovely ladies in America and Canada. So yeah, so it's a shame, but I was just saying, nobody knows that I've come on here tonight. It's the first time I've tried it, and I just thought, you know, because what I want to do is here with YouTube is give you snippets of like clairvoyance, like a show. But I just thought, like on my Facebook page, I can put a post up to say, look, I'm coming on tonight at such and such a time. But I thought here on Facebook, I can't, but maybe the best way for me to do it is create a little video and say, right, I'm coming on at such and such a time. And then you'll get that post if you subscribe to me. And you'll know that I'm coming on, and hopefully there'll be more interaction. But obviously I need you to sort of, you know, put your name up saying, look, have you got a message for me? And hopefully, you know, that works. So see how all that works. So I just feel as though, I don't know if people are going to connect with this on YouTube. I don't know if it's going to work the same or it'll gel the same. I don't know as Facebook does. Facebook seems to work quite well with that. But I'm willing to give it a go anyway. So what I will do is I will do a short video tomorrow, and I will put a time in my diary, and I'll let everybody know when I'm going to come on YouTube. But obviously, if you do like my Facebook page, you know, you'll see me on there as well. So there's all ways of connecting with me, but I just feel like I want to do something on here. It's drawing me to do it. So this is my first time on here to do this kind of thing. So yeah, so we'll have to see if it works or not, won't we? But you know, if anybody just wants to put their name up a little bit, give me a little message here, put a message up, and then as I get your name, I can perhaps draw to you and give you a little bit of message. I've just give Blanche a message. That's right, do it again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it again. I just think it's about finding a way to make it work. Hi, Sun Goddess. And where are you from? Where are you from, Sun Goddess? It's because I've just thought, you know, like I said to myself, I can't just put a message up here and say, oh, I'm coming on such and such a time. Oh, so you're from the UK? Fantastic. Sheffield. Right. I've done a couple of psychic events in Sheffield last year. You know, going past Derby on the you know, that way. Wow, Sun Goddess, it just feels with you. I get a bit of spirituality with you in some ways. But I get the feeling it's more on a natural healing level. So I don't know whether you've been thinking about doing healing or caring or counselling or social work, but you know, even if you're doing it more a professional way, working with local government or whatever it may be, or even self-employment, it doesn't matter. I get the feeling you've got natural healing coming through with you. So I don't know whether that makes sense or not to you, but I just seem to sense this lovely, kind, calm, healing energy around you. You're trained as a chiropractor. Wow, see, looking after people. But I just get the feeling when you start doing that, people will draw to you. And it's almost like you could perhaps sit there and talk to them about their problems and whatever, and you're giving them healing. So I feel like people are going to draw to you, and you're going to be very good at what you're doing. But I think you'll find as you start doing what you're doing, you're more of a counsellor than doing what you're doing sometimes, because you're listening to people's problems and whatever. So I think that's going to be very interesting. So just see how all that kind of comes in for you. But I just feel that you can do really well. So just wait and see. But I do feel as though you'll come to a bit of a crossroads where it's almost like your career will kind of fork off a little bit, and you'll have to decide whether you want to go that way or that way. And there's no right, no wrong. It's just I feel as though different opportunities are going to progress. And I feel as though as you move forward, you're going to start to find you've got certain different skill sets that you didn't realise you got. So yeah, it's going to be interesting for you. So I don't feel like you're on the wrong path for what you're doing, but I do feel like different paths are opening up for you. So see where all that kind of unfolds for yourself. It could get very, very interesting. So definitely. So I just think this is really, really intriguing. So I just feel as though now you've just got to get out there now and just start doing things. I'm struggling to find a job actually to support my studies. Sorry about that. I thought I got this phone on silent. Right, I just feel as though you will find something coming up. I feel as though something's coming up within the next 6 to 8 weeks for you. It's not going to be a really job that you do want to do. You know, it's not going to like float your boat, so to speak. But, you know, it'll bring you money in. And I feel like, you know, you're going to be fine with it. So I feel as though don't worry too much. So just keep looking out there and look generally. Don't sort of look for specific jobs. I feel as though look right across the board of things I feel as though you could capable of doing, or a little bit of training with them, and it's there for you. So just wait and see. But yeah, 6 to 8 weeks, and I feel as though something's coming up for you. And I feel like, you know, there could be something coming up as well where it's more of a part-time job, maybe more connected with the summer. But even if it is just a summer job, it's going to tide you over. And then I just feel so, just keep your eye out for something more permanent, even permanent part-time, if you know what I mean. So, you know, you'll get there, don't worry. But I see you succeeding, and I feel so, don't worry. Okay. Have you got a child? Because I don't know why, but I keep being drawn to a child with you. You'll have to let me know on that. No. Right, well, I don't know whether it's that you've lost a child, but I just sense this child spirit, unless this is somebody else's child's coming in. But I just seem to be drawn to a child around you. Because sometimes I don't know whether they're here or whether they're there. So if it's not here, then it's in spirit. Because sometimes I can't always tell which way they're coming in. They just come straight to me. And I just feel as though I've got this child around you here and wants to just bring you a lot of love and laughter. I feel as though it must be in spirit. Because all of a sudden they're telling me they want to bring you love and laughter. No, I haven't got any children, right? Well, it must be a child in spirit then. And I feel as though this child's got little blonde hair, little pigtails, and I get sort of a problem with the heart. So I feel as though if, you know, this isn't your child, then there's somebody else's child here, but a child got a problem with the heart here, passed over in spirit, and they just seem to be coming around you to lift you up and just support you a little bit and get you where you need to be. So I think that's quite interesting. So yes. Now, come on now, I've got 3 people on here, but nobody's messaging. So does anybody else want to, you know, drop me a message? Anything you want to know? You know, don't be shy. It's what I'm here for. Because I'm not going to stay on too long because there isn't many people coming on because they don't know I'm here, do they? But, you know, oh, now we've gone up to 4. So, yeah, it's like I say. So just for the people who've just come on, first time I've come on here doing a live sort of show. Obviously, you know, I'm Peter the Clairvoyant, and I do video readings and phone readings. Go on then, what do you want to ask for? Relationship question. So I do video readings, and these are like just watching me now. You're not in the video, and they're £20 a shot. And it's like, you know, you can watch them time and time again. Right, Blanche, you're not feeling very well in your health. Well, I just feel so, Blanche, I just feel so you need to connect with your diet. And I'm not talking about dieting. I'm talking you need to start bringing a healthy regime in. And I feel that will lift your energy up. And I seem to be drawn to, like, the left side of your body. And I seem to be drawn to your stomach area. And I feel like sometimes I feel like my stomach's churning a little bit. So you need to look at the research on what your issues there and bring positive foodstuffs into your diet to compensate that a little bit. And that will be the key to help you along. Yeah. And I get a lot of tiredness with you as well. Come on then, Sun Goddess, what's your question? Can't seem to attract the right person. Right, I also feel so with that as well. First thing I got as soon as I saw that was it's not the right time for you neither. It's not the right time. And it just feels though as if to say you just focus on your studies at the moment and focus on getting your part-time job, because when you think about it, you're going to have a lot going on over the next few months, and it's like, have you got time for a relationship? So I just feel as though you just need to sort yourself out a little bit first. Get that sorted and get that organised. And then I feel as though somebody will come in. And I seem to be drawn to somebody with like sort of tanned skin. He's not really dark tanned skin, but he's not white, he's tanned. And he's a lovely person, got a lovely kind of personality, very caring, very lovely person, but a bit shy. But I feel so as he connects with you, he will start to open up more. And I feel like, you know, it starts off as a friendship and builds up into something more. And I feel like maybe you may have to nudge him to come closer to you, where if you're waiting for him to sort of come to you, it's like you could be waiting a while because they've got this shyness with him. But I do feel so once that first connection's made and the shyness has sort of gone past that, so to speak, I feel like you'll start to become a bit more forward and a bit more confident with you. So it's kind of nice in a sense. I kind of like that. So see where that comes in. And it's quite possible as well you'll meet him through work as well. So just wait and see. Everything has its time and its place. Yeah. Right, so come on now. We've got 4 people on. I've got Blanche, I've got Sun Goddess. Who else is on? Anybody, you know, wants to know anything? You know, or if you just put your name up here and say, hi, I can draw to you and I can give you something through my clairvoyance without, you know, telling me anything. You know, I do work that way. But if you just sit there quiet, I don't know who you are. If I don't know who you are, I can't connect with you. But just like I say, just going back, I am here as well to promote myself a little bit and show off these video readings, what I do. So it's like I can record these video readings for you, upload them, set them to private so nobody sees them, and then you can watch them anytime you want and as many times as you want. And it's like you can go back to them because I never delete them. And it's great, especially if you're overseas and we kind of connect in different time zones. But I do video readings, or I can do webcam readings if that's what you're looking for. All these different things I am there to do. So yes, I even delve into spell work a little bit if anybody's interested in spells. So have a look at my website, www.petertheclairvoyant.co.uk. Most of my stuff is on there, what I do. And do work with me Facebook page, and lots of different things go on that. You know, me astrology readings, different things that I offer, crystals. Yes, because you don't know about my crystals on here, I sell crystals and I do healing packs. So it's like if you've got any problems, any health problems, I can put crystals and put them in packs, and you know, I can sort of tailor them to your needs. And I do we've got some jewelry as well, all sorts of different things. Oh, we are building up now, aren't we? We've got 5 people on here now. It is getting very intriguing. But is anybody else going to come through and say hello and mention, you know me? Right, Sun Goddess, I'll let you know if such a thing occurs. Okay, wonderful. Well, I hope it works out for you the way I've said it does. So just wait and see. My timing can be a bit out sometimes, but I always say to people, I'm never too far off me mark with timing. You know, so, you know, I know timing's very difficult to predict, but people have come back to me and they've been quite surprised. Sometimes it's even surprised me. So, yeah. So, anybody can come on. Anybody wants a message? Because I'm just going to stay on here for another couple of minutes because I've got to finish off the astrology readings for the month of May. Hi, Mia. How are you? How's it going there? And where are you from, Mia? You're good, and where are you from? Works very different, does this? Does them from Facebook. Croatia. Wow. See how we connect with the world. See, I'm from the UK. That's brilliant. Well, I hope you're doing well. I just feel so with yourself. Sorry, YouTube app does not allow me to type fast. No, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry. At the end of the day, I'm learning how it works. First time I've come on and done a live show on YouTube. I normally do it on Facebook. So you have to like my Facebook pages because that's where you can really interact quite well with each other. Facebook's really good for this. So I'm sort of feeling my way a little bit with this because the messages go off. It's like they come on for a short second and then it goes. Then if I sort of do this, swipe my finger along the screen, it's like, hey, they come back. So it's very different than Facebook. So it's intriguing. But I just get the feeling with yourself, Mia, are you looking after somebody? I get the feeling like you're caring for somebody, looking after somebody, or whether you've already done that. I don't know whether that makes sense to you, because I just get this real deep caring nature with you. But sometimes I feel like you put a lot of energy into certain things within your life, and it feels like sometimes you don't always get back what you put in. And I feel like sometimes I've been let down a lot. But I just feel as though try and put all that behind you now and keep looking forwards. No, not really, but never. I live alone, but I am caring. Yeah, I do get the caring. Well, maybe there's going to be something coming up to do with caring with you. So see where that kind of comes in, because that caring really did come out very strong with you. It's like a big glow around you of caring. So it just feels though maybe if you could connect with that in some kind of way and help people in some kind of way, I just think you could be very good at that. So see how that sort of fits in with your life plan as you're moving forward. And it just feels like you're a very good listener as well. You know, people do sort of draw to you and connect with you in that kind of sense, which is really good. Right, so what I was saying here is maybe for the future to get sort of the YouTube live app working better, is I need to put a short video up in advance and say, right, I'm coming on doing a live show so everybody knows I'm doing it, and then hopefully you know, they can connect with him. Thank you, Peter, for taking the time for providing the messages. But before you leave, any other messages for you? Right, all I would say is now is just start believing in yourself. That's the main thing for you now, because I just feel as though things are going to start unfolding for you. But also, I would also say now, I just feel as though you've just got to start getting out there a little bit now and making things happen for yourself, and really sort of getting on with things. And I feel so, and also with that as well, I've got some kind of move for you. I feel like there's going to be a house move. And, you know, this house move, I feel as though you could have a choice whether you want to be where you are or you want to move into a different city. So see where that comes in. The city bit could be a bit further down the line, but I definitely feel as though it's there. So just wait and see. Could all get very intriguing. So yes. So yeah, so I'm just going to tidy it up now, because I've been on here now nearly half an hour. It's a bit slow, but you know, I didn't expect miracles. I wasn't expecting anything sorted tonight. I didn't know how it was going to work, whether people know I was on, because people wouldn't. So, you know, 5 people being sort of coming on is great. So, you know, it's okay. I think it's something I've got build up and, you know, work with, you know, YouTube, how it works for me. So it's been a bit of a learning curve. Right, yeah, no problem at all. I feel like that move will be there for you eventually, so just wait and see. So yeah, but, you know, do sort of consider me for, you know, private readings. You know, this is what I'm here for. And I do this full time as well. You know, it's not something part-time where, you know, I've got my day job. This is my full-time job. I'm constantly doing this 7 days a week. So I like to keep myself busy, keep myself motivated, do different things, get into different things. Yeah, I used to do a lot of traveling, you know, with events, but I've got tired of that. You know, it drains your energy. So I'd rather work more now from home. And as you can see, I'm in my home here, and it's just so much easier. Mia, I really want to move well. Well, I just feel as though you've just got to get on with things, haven't you? You know, it's there for you, but I just feel as though you need to start saving a little bit of money now, ready for this. And that's what it all is about. So this is what you've got focus on now a little bit, putting your thoughts and ideas together, getting your own agenda together, and I feel so that'll be good. I will consider a private reading. Thank you. Well, yeah, no problem. Whenever you're ready, I'm here. You can either book it through YouTube with me or through Facebook. And remember my website, that might be a bit easier for you, petertheclairvoyant.co.uk. Quite a simple website to remember. So yes. So yeah. Oh, we've got somebody else coming on now, and I was just saying, thinking about sort of like, logging off. So somebody else is on here. I've just been explaining how I do my readings. So I do phone readings, webcam readings, and video readings. And the video readings are just like this. It's like you're watching me now doing a reading, talking about you, telling you what's going on around you, and you're not in the video. And it's like, then I upload it to YouTube. I set it to private so nobody sees it but yourself. And you can watch it time and time again, as many times as you want. I never delete them, never. So it's really good, and they're only £20, so they are good value. But you can have a phone reading, you can have a webcam reading, whatever it is you want. It's just the good thing about the video readings, if we're in different time zones, we're being all over the world and connected, it's like, it's quite good in that sense, because you're not hanging around for me. I can also slot it in within my spare time as well, so it works quite well. And I do feel like, I do give my best readings as well, because I'm not worrying about what you were doing there, thinking about me. I'm relaxed in my reading, and my mind seems to wander, and I seem to pick up things. So I just think it's quite intriguing. So yes, so it just feels though now, just have a think. If you want a private reading, I'm here to offer these things, and I am a full-time reader. Now, whoever's just come on, I don't know whether you want it, a bit of a snippet from me. Oh, here, BND. Nice to meet you, Peter. Thank you for the information. And where are you from? What part of the world are you from? Mexico. Wow. Fantastic. Right, I've not spoken to anybody from Mexico before. But I was also saying, the reason why I'm on here as well, not just to promote me for private readings, but it's also to promote me as a person. Because I do a lot of live shows on Facebook, and I've noticed since I started working with YouTube, this is the first time I've come on doing a live one on here. But I just thought, hang on, nobody knows I'm on, so that's why there's not a lot of people on here. Whereas on Facebook, I can put a message, or I'm coming on tonight, blah, blah, blah. But it's not as simple as to do that. So I think what I've got to do is, I can't just put a message up. I've got to put a video up on that, because that's what it is. It's videos. So I need to put a video message up in future and say, right, I'm coming on doing a free live spiritual show. Because I'm trying to promote myself now to the world and do this. So you don't have to have a reading with me, but you get an opportunity to get free messages from me. And it's a bit difficult, because I've noticed here on YouTube the messages don't stay up time. As I swipe it here a little bit, the messages come back up again. So I'm getting used to how YouTube works. So I just think this is really good. I don't know what your name is, because I just got BND and a number. So that's fine if you don't want to sort of give your name, but if you do, it's nice to know what your name is. But I just get this feeling with yourself. Sometimes I feel like I've got you being a bit sort of, oh, Bridget. Well, hi to Bridget. I just get the feeling, Bridget, sometimes I feel as though you feel a bit tired where you are. Almost like it feels though, sometimes it feels like you're not getting back what you're putting into life, and you're wanting a bit more out of life. And I feel to a point that's there for you. But I do get this feeling as if to say, you are quite a positive, beautiful person inside and out. And I just get the feeling now, I feel like you're a good communicator. And something's just telling me, it feels though you could sort of do a little bit more with your life, and you could better yourself a little bit more. And I feel like you need to start working with the internet a little bit. But sometimes you're lacking a bit of confidence, and I just feel as though don't. And I feel as though as you connect with the internet, I feel like you could sort of be bettering your income a little bit. And I think that would be really good for you. But I feel like with you, Bridget, as well, I feel like you're a bit of a dark horse. And I mean that in a nice, positive way. And what I mean by that is I feel so there's more to you than meets the eye. So I just feel as though, so believe in yourself now and see what draws to you and what connects with you. And I feel like in some ways, I feel like there's almost like a bit of a gypsiness within you yourself. And it's almost like I feel like, do you know what? I feel like I could put you as a bit of a reader. And I feel like somewhere down the line, there's a bit of gypsiness within you, if that makes sense to you. Or somewhere down the family tree, you know, there's been people sort of intrigued with spiritualness and readings. And I just feel as though you have got a bit of a tendency with it as well. Ha, gypsy nails it is. But I hope it kind of makes sense to you. So I just feel as though don't be frightened to sort of get out there now and portray yourself in a positive light, because I just feel as though you can do it. But I feel like if you do sort of connect with that, I feel as though, I'm not saying don't do it in your own area, but do try and connect more with the outside world like me, because I feel as though that's where you could better yourself off financially. It's like you could earn a lot more money. So see where that sort of makes sense to you. I think it could be quite interesting for you. So just wait and see. I feel as though you need to sort of have a look at your skill sets and sort of put something in. So I'm glad it does make sense. So yeah. So I just feel as though it's like you could be like me, sort of connecting with the outside world, going out there, making things happen. And I think it could be really good. Right, I don't know if Sun Goddess is still on. Peter, one last cheeky question. I really like someone and still hung up on this, a Virgo person, and I wonder how they feel about me. Do you feel this person shy? Because I keep feeling a shy person around you. If it isn't him, then it's somebody else coming in, because I just keep connecting somebody being a bit shy. So yeah, so anybody else is on, you know, anybody else who's different and hasn't sort of put their name up, a message or anything. I'm just scrolling back. You know, I still can't believe, you know, I've got people from Croatia on tonight, people from Mexico. It's like, wow, you know, the internet, you know, how it brings us close. Facebook, it's mostly people from the UK, but it's like all over the UK. But here I am, I'm on here on YouTube, and we've got UK, we've got Mexico, Croatia. It's like it's ace. No, they're not shy. Well, no, it mustn't be that person then. I just feel as though with that person I just feel as though a bit of lack of communication. I feel like you are going to have a communication, but I don't think it's going to be the person you end up with. I feel like I've got somebody coming in who's a bit shy, lovely person, very genuine, but will open up more as they connect with you. So just wait and see. Okay. Right, so no, is anybody else on here who hasn't sort of come up and asked me anything? You know, I'm going to stay on here another minute or so. I keep saying I'm going off, and then somebody new comes off, and I don't want to go off because, you know, I want to connect with you. It's interesting. Okay, thank you, Sun Goddess. No, nobody else on. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to call it a night now. Thank you for coming on, even though it's only been a few of us on. You know, it's been interesting. We've all sort of been able to connect with each other and talk to each other a little bit. It's great. And I hope you haven't minded me sort of promoting myself. Thank you, Sun Goddess. Go on my Facebook page, Sun Goddess, Peter the Clairvoyant, because I've done my astrology video today, but they are on YouTube as well, so you've probably seen them. And I'm going to sort of put the last 4 up in a minute. I've got 4 more to do, so I'm going to put them up tonight. So great, thank you for coming on, thank you for sitting there and listening to me. Hope I haven't bored you. And we're going to do this again soon, but like I say, I'm going to put a video message up when I'm going to come on, and I'm going to let everybody know that I'm coming on, and I'm going to do it in advance. So I'm going to have a look at my diary tonight, and I'll sort of try and plan a slot to come on YouTube, so everybody knows in advance, and we'll get this going. I mean, my live shows on Facebook page were quiet at first, and I built them up, and I'm sure I can build them up on here. I think it's going to be quite an interesting format to work with. You know, I've been working with me astrology readings. I know they're not astrology, because I'm not an astrologer. I'm definitely not, but I just say it's astrology through the tarot. So I hope but I'm sure you know that I'm not trying to fool anybody, because I'm not a con artist. I don't work that way. So yes, so great. I've enjoyed connecting with you. So good night Mexico, good night Sheffield, good night Croatia, and whoever else has been listening. I know there's somebody else. You should write captions to your videos. What do you mean by captions? Go on, explain to me. I'm not the most intelligent person. To generate more views. You still lost me a little bit when you mean captions. Go on, educate me. Give me an example. Oh, thank you very much. Well, I've only just started. I've been working with Facebook now, God, 10 years. And this last 2 years, it's really taken off for me, because I put a lot of energy into it. I've never worked with YouTube. It's just suddenly dawned to me I've got to start working more with YouTube. So I am trying to do more with it, and I've got a lot to learn about YouTube. You know, it's very different. So you know, I'm trying to get there, but you know, we all get there. Rome wasn't built in a day. I got it to work with Facebook. I'm sure I can get it to work with, you know, YouTube. I know I do, because I've got some customers now who, right, for example, a theme for Gemini, major changes, etc., grabs attention. Got you. Right, I'll have a look at that. So I'll try and I'll get these videos finished off, and then perhaps go on my main computer and work on all the captions and everything. I know a lot of these YouTubers, they put up the fancy things, and they put up you know, like the main page and everything, and maybe music in the background. I'm not very technically minded. You know, you get what you get with me. It's plain, it's simple, but yeah, I can do some captions, can't I? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not here to show off. I'm quite a genuine person, and that's who I am. You know, I'm not coming on here to YouTube to, like some of these people, to do stupid videos and become a millionaire with it. I'm not bothered about all that. You know, just get my name out there, and you know, get people to listen what I'm about, and that's it. That works for me. Right, okay, we stop rambling on now. I could talk forever. Right, so thanks for enjoying me. Thanks for coming on. Okay, but it will help you to get those views and expose your skill. Thank you very much, Sun Goddess. I really appreciate that. I do. Thank you. So we'll do this again, and we'll come back on again. It's great. And yeah, so take care to you as well. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for listening to me. Good night. Now, how do I switch this off? I have no idea now how you switch this off. Okay. Lols. I don't know how you switch it off.